This conference will now be recorded.
Let me go and open one notepad. Let me go and open one notepad. And let me keep here. What we are going to discuss now in today's session, in today's class, we'll go and discuss about something called operators, guys. So in today's class, we'll go and discuss about what? We'll go and discuss about what is meant by operators. So before going to discuss about what is the operators, let me go and open the yesterday's class notepad. Let me give a quick recap what we discussed in the yesterday's class, guys. Let me go and open the class notes. Yesterday's class. And now see, in yesterday's class, we discussed about forms, how what is meant by a form, how to go and create a form in the Power Apps, and what the form contains. And also we discussed about something called form properties. In yesterday's class, we discussed about the forms here, how to go and create a form in the Power Apps, how to enter the data, and how to submit the forms data into the SharePoint as a data source. And next, related to the forms, we need to go and discuss about something called field validations. We need to go and discuss about the form validations. We need to go and discuss about the form design and also form customizations. So if you want to go and understand these things, if you want to go and understand these things, we need to have some knowledge on the operators and functions. So we are going to use these operators and functions in the validations. So before going to discuss about these different types of validations and form design and customizations, first let me go and discuss about the operators and then functions. So in today's class, we'll go and discuss about the operators, and the next class we'll go and discuss about the functions. Once after completion of operators and functions, we'll go and discuss about the forms again, guys. So in today's class, we'll go and discuss about what? Operators. So let me go to the notepad. So in today's class, we'll try to understand what the different types of operators we'll have. So let me go and keep here. So what are the different types of operators, guys? First, let me go and keep here types of operators. Now, what are the different types of operators we'll have in the Power Apps? So the types of operators we'll have here is, the first one is arithmetic operators. First one is what? Arithmetic operators. The second one is comparison operators. And third one is logical operators. These are the different types of operators we'll have. And there is one more operator, that is the special operators. The fourth one, there is one more operator, that is special operators. So we'll go and discuss about these special operators in the coming classes. Here we are not able to go and discuss this. So when we are going to discuss about this special operators means, uh, in the Power Apps, we'll go and discuss about something called a gallery. So when I'm discussing about the galleries, at the time, we'll go and discuss about this special operators. What are the different types of special operators is there and how to go and use them? We'll go and discuss the special operators at the time of discussing about the galleries. So for now, let me go and discuss about this three types of operators, guys. Now let me go and discuss one by one here, guys. So the first one we're going to discuss here is arithmetic operators. Now see, in general, what are the different types of arithmetic operators we'll have? I think most of you people know that, guys. What is meant by arithmetic operators?
Mathematical operations.
Correct. Arithmetic operators is nothing but, the first one is addition, the second one is subtraction, third one is multiplication, and the fourth one is division. So these are the different types of arithmetic operators we'll have. Let me go and discuss one by one here, guys. First, let me go and discuss about the addition operator. Already you know that what the functionality of it is. Let me go and discuss again at a high level. So first one is addition operator. Now what's the functionality of this addition operator is? It is used to add the it is used to add one column values one column values with another column. It is used to add one column values with another column, guys. So how to go and add one column values with another column values, you'll understand. I'll explain you. And next one is what? Subtraction. Now what's the functionality of the subtraction is? It is used to get the difference between the two values. So what is the functionality of the subtraction operator is? It is used to get the difference between the two values. And next one is multiplication. Now what's the functionality of this multiplication is? It is used to get the product of two values, guys. It is used to get the product of two values. Whenever if you want to go and get the product of two values, then in this case, go and use what? Go and use the multiplication operator. And next, finally, division operator. What's the functionality of this division operator is? It is used to divide. It is used to divide one value with another value. It is used to divide one value with another value. So these are the different types of arithmetic operator: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So let me go and open one Word document now, and let me explain you how to go and use this arithmetic operators. Let me go and open one Word document. Let me show you how to go and use this arithmetic operators. What are the scenarios? Let me go and open this operators Word document, and now see. So I'm having two tables here, guys. One is products table. What's this table name is? Products is the table. Next, I'm having one more table here. It is employees. The table name is employees table. Now, based on the data I'm having in these two tables, I'm going to work with what now? I'm going to work with this arithmetic operators. Now, first of all, I need to go and work with the addition operator, guys. I said that addition operator is used to what? It is used to add one column values with another column values. Now, try to understand. There is one table here. Employees is the table. Now in this table, I'm having some columns, guys. Employee ID, name, job, salary, what's the commission the employee is getting, and department number. Now what's my requirement here is, now I want to go and add the values under the salary column values with the commission column, guys. I want to add the salary column values with the commission column values. So when I go and add the salary columns with the commission column, I'm going to get what? I'm going to find out the total salary, guys. Now what's my requirement here is, I want to go and find out the total salary now. So let me go and keep here. What I want to find out here is total salary. So to find out the total salary, you need to go and do what? I need to go and add the values under the salary columns with the commission column. Now how to go and add the values under the salary column with commission column, guys? Now see, what is the salary of this employee? First employee Warner, 12,000. What's the commission he's getting? 2,000. 12 plus 2, 24,000. So what is the total salary the employee is getting here is 24,000. And next, the second employee Smith, what's the basic salary? 14,000. What's the commission? 4,000. 14 plus 4, 18,000 is the total salary the employee is getting. So the total salary is 18,000. And next, Scott employee, what's the salary he's getting? 16,000. What's the commission? No, he is not any commission, guys. So what's the total salary he is getting? The total salary is also 16,000. Next, there is one more employee, Finch. Now, what is the salary he is getting? 18,000. What is the commission he is getting? 3,000. So what's the total salary the employee is getting here now? 21,000 is the total salary the employee is getting. So here, what I'm finding here is, I'm going to find out the total salary of the employee. To find out the total salary, what I'm doing here, I'm going to add the values under the salary column, salary column with what? Commission column. So whenever if you go and add them, one column values with another column, then go and use the addition operator, guys. So by adding these two column values, I'm going to find out what here? Total salary of the employees. So this is what the scenario where we'll go and use this addition operator. And next one is what? Subtraction operator, guys. Now when to go and use the subtraction operator is, let's say I said that is used to get what? Difference between the two values. Subtraction operator is used to get the difference between the two values. Now try to understand. Now my requirement here is, I'm having the sales column. So I'm going to the products table now. In the products table, I'm having the sales column and then cost column, guys. Now what is my requirement here is the cost of the product and this is the selling price of the product. Now try to understand what's my requirement here is, I want to find out the profit, guys. By selling one mobile phone, what's the profit he is getting? By selling one laptop, what's the profit? By selling one mouse, what's the profit you'll get? Now to find out the profit, what I want to do here is, I want to subtract the sales column values with the cost column. When I subtract the sales column values with cost column, I'm going to find out what? Profit. So by selling one mobile phone, what's the profit I'll get? So if you see, what is the mobile phone selling price? 500. What's the cost price? 300. 500 minus 300, 2. So what is the profit the shopkeeper is getting by selling one mobile phone? 200 is the profit. Next I want to find out by selling one laptop, what's the profit he is getting? 500 is the selling price, cost price is 600 is the selling price, 500 is the cost price. So 6 minus 5, 1. So 100 is the profit is getting by selling the laptop. And next, mouses. 200 is the selling price, 150 is the cost price. So what's the difference between these two? 200 minus 150. 50 rupees is the profit he is getting. So what I'm finding here, I'm going to find out the profit, what the profit the shopkeeper is getting by selling one mobile phone, one laptop, and one mouse. So to find out the profit, what I'm doing here, I'm going to subtract the sales column values with what? Cost column. So when I subtract the sales column values with cost column, I'm going to find out the profit. So in this scenarios, you can go and use the subtraction operator. And next, multiplication operator. Yes. Now when to go and use this multiplication and division? Let's say, let me go with the multiplication operator first. So when to go and use this multiplication operator is, as I said that it is used for what? It is used to get the product of two values. Now try to understand what's my requirement here is, what's the cost of each mobile? 300. What is the, how many mobile phones I'm buying here? What is the quantity? 4 mobile phones. So I want to find out what is the total amount I'm spending on the business. To buy the 4 mobile phones, what's the amount I'm spending? Each mobile is 300. How many mobile phones I'm buying? 4 mobile phones. So I want to find out the total amount I'm spending on the business to buy 4 mobile phones. So to understand what's the total amount I'm spending, I need to multiply what? Quantity with cost column. So what's the cost of each mobile? 300. What is the quantity? 4. 3 fours are 1200. So what is this 1200? This is the total amount I'm spending on the business to buy how many mobile phones? 4 mobile phones. So what's my requirement here is, I want to find out the total amount I'm spending on the business case. I want to find out what amount I'm spending on the business for each product wise. I want to find out the amount I'm spending on the business for each product wise. So to buy the 4 mobile phones, to find, I want to find what's the amount I'm spending. So I want to multiply the quantity column with the cost column. 3 fours are 12. So what is the amount I'm spending to buy the 4 mobile phones is 1200. In the same way, I want to go and find for the laptops also. What's the cost of each laptop? 500. How many laptops I'm buying here? 5. 5 fives are 25. Let's say 2500 is the amount I'm spending here to buy the 5 laptops. Next, I want to understand what's the amount I'm spending at the business to buy the 2 mouses. 150 into 2, 300. So here, what I'm finding the amount I'm spending on the business for each product wise. To buy the 4 mobile phones, what's the amount I'm spending? 1200. To buy the 5 laptops, what's the amount I'm spending? 2500. To buy the 2 mouses, what's the amount I'm spending? 300. So to find out the amount I'm spending on the business for each product wise, I'm going to multiply the units column value, sorry, quantity column with what? Cost. And next my requirement is, I want to go and use the division operator, guys. So try to understand what is this division operator is. So now my requirement here is, so I'm having the total amount. So what is the total amount I'm spending here to buy the mobile phones? 1200. So 1200 is the amount I'm spending here to buy the mobile phones. Now how many mobile phones I'm buying here? 4. So this is the total amount. Now I want to understand what is the cost of each mobile. To understand what's the cost of each mobile, I need to go and divide this total amount with what? Quantity. So when I divide the total amount with quantity, what's the output I'll get? 300 is the output I'll get. So when to go and use this division operator is, if let's say if you have the total amount you are spending to buy the mobile phones, is the amount I'm spending. Now I want to understand what's the cost of each mobile. So let's suppose think that there is no cost column. I'm having only quantity column and then amount column. Total, what is the quantity? 4. What's the amount? 1200. Now I want to find out what's the cost of each mobile. To find the cost of each mobile, I'm going to divide total amount with quantity. So when I divide this, I'm going to get what? Unit price. One mobile phone, what is the price? 300. In the same way, you can go and do it for the mobiles, sorry, laptops, and also for the mouses. So this is what, how to go and use the multiplication operator and then division operator, guys. So these are the different types of arithmetic operators you need to go and use. So when to go and use the addition operator, subtraction, multiplication, and division operators. And next one is comparison operators. Now, what are the different types of comparison operators we'll have? What are the different types of comparison operators we'll have? So in general, what is meant by comparison operators? As we know that equals to, second one is what? Not equals to, third one is greater than, fourth one is less than, fifth one is greater than or equals to, and one more, the sixth one is what? Less than or equals to. These are called as comparison operators. Already you know. So let me go and keep here what this comparison operator is. The first one is equals to, and next one is what? Not equals to, and next one is greater than, and next one is less than, and next one is greater than or equals to, greater than or equals to, and next one is less than or equals to, next one is less than or equals to. These are the different types of comparison operators we'll have. Already you know that. Just let me go and give some scenarios, guys, when to go and use this comparison operators. What are the scenarios we can go and use? Let me go to the Word document again. Now try to understand what's my requirement here is. First of all, I want to find out the, I want from the, let's say in this table, how many products is there? 3 product details is there. Now what's my requirement here is, from this table, I don't want to get all the product details. I want to find out where the product name is equals to, if the product name is equals to mobiles, then only I want to get those in the output. So totally there are 3 product details in the table, but in the output I want to get which product details? Product name is equals to what? Mobiles. So how many products is there with name is equals to mobiles? Only one product. So in the table I'm handed 3 products, but in the output I want to get what? If the product name is equals to mobiles, then only I want to get in the output. Now see, what is the operator I'm using here? Equals to operator. Equals to means matching records. Whatever the value you are passing, exactly matching records will get in the output. And next one is not equals to. So not equals to is nothing but opposite, guys. Let's say now I want to find out the product details with the product name not equals to mobiles. So in the table I'm having the total 3 products is there, but in the output I want to get only the products where the name is not equals to mobiles. So how many products is there where the name not equals to mobiles? One is laptop, second is mouses. Not equals to means opposite. Whatever the values you are passing, except these product details, remaining all the product details I want to get. That is laptops and mouses. These 2 product details I want to go and get in the output. So this is what the functionality of not equals to, guess when to go and use it. And next one is greater than. Now try to understand now what's my requirement here is, from this table I want to find out the product details where the cost price is greater than 300, guys. Which product cost price is greater than 300? Those products only I want to get in the output. Or I want to identify the products where the cost price is greater than 300. Now how many products is there in this table where the cost price is greater than 300? Only one product. What's that product? Laptops. So laptops is the product where the cost price is greater than 300. The remaining two products, their cost price is not greater than 300. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to compare the values case. It will goes to the column cost column, it will goes to the first row, it will compare whether the value is satisfying this condition or not. If it is greater than 300 or not, no, it's not greater than 300. Next it will goes for the another row. Here also it will compare whether the value is greater than 300 or not. Yes, it is greater than 300, it is true, so we'll get the output. Next it goes for the next row also, it will check, it will compare the value is 150 is greater than 300 or not. No, it is not greater than. So what this comparison operators will do here is, it will goes to the column, another column, whatever the values is there, it will goes for the each and every row and to compare that value is matching with the condition or not. If the value is matching, then we'll go and get the output. So how many products is there with the cost price is greater than 300? There is only one product, that is laptops. And next to my requirement here is, I want to find out the product details where the cost price is less than 300, guys. Now see, how many products is there where the cost price is less than 300? Only one product. What's that product? Mouses is the product where the cost price is less than 300. Remaining mobiles and laptops, these two products cost price is not less than 300. So I want to get them, or I want to identify the products where the cost price is less than 300. So this is the product mouses. So this is what, how to go and use the less than operator. And next one is greater than or equals to. Let's say now my requirement is same condition, guys. Now I want to find out the product details where the cost price is greater than or equals to 300. Now see, how many products is there with cost price is greater than or equals to 300? Two products is there. What are those two products? One is mobiles, second one is laptops. These are the two products where the cost price is greater than or equals to 300. Now here I'm going to identify the products where the cost price is greater than or equals to 300. So next one is I want to identify, or I want to know the products where the cost price is less than or equals to 300. Now how many products is there with cost price is less than or equals to 300? Two products. One is what? Mobiles, and second is what? Mouses. So these are the two products where the cost price is less than or equals to 300. So to understand, based on the cost, based on the values in the cost column, I want to go and understand which products is less than or equals to 300. So there are two products, one is mobiles and second one is mouses. So like this, whenever if you want to go and compare the values under the columns, then you need to go and use the comparison operators. What are the comparison operators? These are the different types of comparison operators. Already you know that equals to, not equals to, greater than, less than, greater than or equals to, and then less than or equals to. And next there is one more operator, that is what? Logical operators, guys. Now what is the functionality of these logical operators? Let me go and keep here. First of all, let me go and keep here the different types of logical operators, guys. We have them different types of logical operators here. So the first one is AND logical operator. The second one is OR logical operator. Third one is NOT logical operator. These are the three different types of logical operators is there. Now let me go and explain one by one here, guys. What's the functionality of AND operator? What's the functionality of this OR operator and then NOT operator? First, let me go and explain about the AND operator. Now, what's the functionality of this AND operator? Now, see, what's the functionality of this AND operator is? In this AND operator, when the output is true, first try to understand the definitions, guys, and then you will understand how it will work practically. So, in the AND operator, when the output is true means, if both the conditions are true, if both the conditions are true, then only the output is, then only the output is true. When the output is true in the AND operator is, if both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. Next, when the output is false, when the output is false in the AND operator is, if any, if any one condition, if any one condition is false, then the output is also false. So when the output is false, if any one condition is false, then the output is also false. So let me go and explain here. Whatever the 2 points I'm keeping here, let me go and explain you. Now let's say I'm having the two input columns. A and B are the inputs, and I'm having one output column, guys. Try to understand. A and B are the inputs, and one output column is there. Now try to understand. Now first A is my first condition, B is my second condition, guys. Now the first condition I'm passing here is false. False means 0. Second condition is also false. I said that if any one condition is false, then automatically what is the output? Output is also false. So what's the output we'll go and get here is output is false. And the next probability, first condition is true, but the second condition is false. One condition is true, one condition is false. I said that if any one condition is false, then what is the output? Then the output is also false. Next one is first condition is false, but the second condition is true. Here also one condition is true, one condition is false. I said that if any one of the condition is false, then what is the output? Then the output is also false. And next, finally, now the first condition is true, second condition is also true. Now both the conditions are true. Now if both the conditions are true, then in this case the output is also true, case. I said that when the output is true in the AND operator is, if both the conditions, whatever the conditions you are defining, if both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. If you see here my first condition is true, second condition is also true. If both the conditions are true, then what is the output? Then the output is also true. So in simple, how to understand here is, in the AND operator, when we'll get the output as true means, whatever the conditions you are defining, if all the conditions are true, then only the output is true. Remaining cases, anywhere if one of the condition is false, then the output is also false. So this is what the functionality of this operator is, that is AND logical operator. And next one is OR. Now what's the functionality of this OR logical operator? Let me go and keep here. What's the functionality of this OR logical operator is? In the OR logical operator, what's the functionality of this is? In the OR, when the output is true means, if any one of the condition is true, then the output is also true. So in the OR operator, when the output is true, if any one condition is true, then we'll get the output as true. When the output is false, when we'll get the output as false means, if both the conditions, if both the conditions are false, then the output is also, then the output is false. Let me keep here. Then the output is false. So in the OR operator, when we'll get the output as true means, whatever the conditions you are defining, if any one condition is true, then automatically you'll get the output as true. So when the output is false, if both the conditions are false, if both the conditions are false, then the output is false. Then the output is also false. Let me go and explain you here, guys, practically. So I'm going to create the same table. A and B are the inputs, and I'm having one output. Let me go and keep here. A and B are my inputs, and I'm having one output column. Now try to understand. Now here, the first condition is false, second condition is also false. I said that if both the conditions are false, if both the conditions are false, then what is the output? The output is false. So let me go and here keep the output as false. And next probability, first condition is true, but the second condition is false. I said that if any one condition is true, if any one of the condition is true, then what is the output? Then the output is also true. So we'll get the output as what here? We'll get the output as true. And next another probability, first condition is false, but the second condition is true. Here also, first condition is false, second condition is true. If any one condition is true, I said that what is the output? Output is also true. And next final probability, first condition is true, second condition is also true. If both the conditions are true, then here also you'll get the output as true. So in the OR operator, when we'll get the output as true means if any one of the condition is true, whatever the conditions you are going to define here, these are the two conditions, guys. A is my first condition, B is my second condition. Any one of the condition is true, then automatically we'll get the output as true. When we'll get the output as false in the OR operator is whatever the conditions you are defining, if both the conditions are false, then the output is also false. So this is what the functionality of OR logical operator. How to understand the difference between AND operator and OR operator is simple. In the AND operator, when we'll get the output as true means if both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. In the OR operator, when the output as true means if any one condition is true, then we'll get the output as true. This is what how to go and remember the AND operator and OR operator easily. And next there is one more operator, what? NOT operator. Now what's the functionality of this NOT operator, guys? Let me go and keep here. In this NOT operator, we don't have the two inputs. NOT operator, we don't have the two inputs. We'll have only one input and one output, guys. So let's say if the input is true, then the output is false. If the input is true, then the output is false. Otherwise, if the input is false, if the input is false, then the output is true. Vice versa. If you pass the input as true, we'll get the output as false. Or if you pass the input as false, you'll get the output as true. So let me go and keep here. We'll have only one input and one output here. So as I said that if you go and pass the input as true, then we'll get the output as false. If you pass the input as false, we'll get the output as true. So this is what the functionality of not logical operator. So these are the different types of logical operators we're having. This. What is the functionality of AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator? Now whatever discussed here, this AND or NOT. Now let me go to the Word document and let me explain you what are the scenarios we can go and use it, guys. What in which scenarios we can go and use it. Let me go and discuss now. Let me go to this Word document. Now in the Word document there is one table, that is employees table. There is one table called what? Employees is the table. Now based on the data I'm having this table, I need to go and work with the logical operators. Now first try to understand what's my requirement here is. In this table, totally there are 4 employee details is there. I'm having the employee number, employee name, job, salary, commission, and department number. These are the columns I'm having this table. Now what's my requirement here is, first my condition is, from this table, what data I want to get means, I want to find out the employees, those who are working in the 10th department, and also the job is equals to clerk. That means what's my first condition? Department number is equals to 10. In that 10th department, I want to find out the employees working as a what? Clerk. Job is equals to clerk. So this is my first condition, and this is my second condition, guys. Now see, first condition is department number is equals to 10. Now how many employees is there in the 10th department? Here one employee is there, here one employee is there. Here the first condition is true. Here also the first condition is true. Now what's my second condition? In the 10th department, employees, those who are working as a clerk, I want to find out them. So second condition is what? Job is equals to clerk. In the 10th department, there are 2 employees. So one of the employee, one is working as what? Clerk. So the second condition is also true. Next, there is one more employee working in the 10th department. Who is that? Finch. What is the job he is doing? Admin. Here the second condition is what? False. Now see, here first condition is true, second condition is also true. Here both the conditions are true. Here first condition is true, but the second condition is false. Here one condition is true, one condition is false. Now when I go with the AND operator, now how many rows will get in the output? I said that in the AND operator, when the output is true, if both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. Now when how many rows will get from this table now? Online people. I said that AND
One.
operator is nothing but what? Yes. Someone is speaking. How many rows will get in the output?
One.
Yes, madam. Go ahead. Yes, one row will get in the output. So as I said that, so this is my first condition. This is my second condition. In the AND operator, between these two conditions, what's the operator I'm using? And in the AND, when the output is true, if both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. So here the first condition is true. Second condition is also true. So we'll get this row in the output. Here the first condition is true, but the second condition is false. So we don't get this row in the output. So we'll get only one row in the output. Which row will get? Warner employee details will get, where the employee is working in the 10th department and also he is working as what? Clerk. And next, what's my second condition is, I want to find out the employees from the 10th department. Now here also my first condition is what? Department number is equals to 10. And I'm using the operator again here, what? And operator. And the job is equals to what? Sales. So first condition is department number is equals to 10. Now see, here there is one employee working in the 10th department. First condition is true. Here also there is one employee working in the 10th department. Here first condition is true. Here also the first condition is true. Next, what is my second condition? Job is equals to sales. Now under the job column, where is the sales? Here it is the sales. So there is one employee Smith working as a salesman as a job, but he is working in which department? 20. In the 10th department, how many employees is there? Two employees. One is Warner. Warner is working as what? Clerk. Second employee is Finch. Finch is working as what? Admin. So here the second condition is false. Here also second condition is false. Now tell me how many rows will get now when I go with the AND operator. Here one condition is true, one condition is false. Here also one condition is true, one condition is false. Then how many rows will get in the output? 0 rows. Correct.
Zero.
So we don't get any data in them. Correct. Now we don't get any data in the output. Why? Here there are two employees working in the department, but the employees are not working as salesmen. So one employee is working as a clerk, one employee is working as what? Admin. And next, what's my next requirement here is, I want to find out the employees from the 10th department. Department number is equals to 10. First condition is department number is equals to 10, or job is equals to clerk. Now between these two conditions, what is the operator I'm using here now? Or operator. Now what's my first condition? Department number is equals to 10. Now here the first condition is true. Here also the first condition is true. There are two employees working in the 10th department. Now what's my second condition? Job is equals to clerk. So one of the employee in the 10th department, Warner, is working as a clerk. Warner is working as a clerk. Here the second condition is also true. But here there is one more employee, Finch. Finch is not working as a clerk. Here the second condition is false. Between these two conditions, the operator I'm using what? Or. Now here first one condition is true. Second condition is also true. Here first condition is true, but the second condition is false. Now how many rows will get in the output now? When I go with the OR operator, yes, we'll get the two rows in the output. Why? Because I said that in the OR operator, if any one condition is true, we'll get the output. Here both the conditions are true, we'll get the output. But here one condition is true, one condition is false. Even though the second condition is false, we'll get the output. Why? First condition is true. If any one condition is true, we need to get the output as true in what operator? OR operator. So here we'll go and get the two rows in the output. And next my requirement here is, I want to identify. So what is my first condition is, department number equals to 40. First condition is department number is equals to 40. Second condition is what? Let me take the first condition as department number is equals to 40. Second condition is what? Job is equals to HR. Between these two, what's the operator I'm using here? Or operator. Now try to understand. Under the department number column, I'm having the department number is equals to 40. No, the first condition is false. Now second condition is what? Job is equals to HR. Under the job column, I'm having the job is equals to HR. No, the second condition is also false. If both the conditions are false, then what is the output in the OR operator? The output is also false. So how many rows will get in the output? 0. Why? Because there is no department number 40 and there is no employee working as a HR. So we don't get any data in the output. 0 rows will go and get in the output. And next, finally, there is one more, that is not logical operator, guys. So one more operator is what? Not logical operator. I said that in the not logical operator, how many inputs is there? Only one input. If the input is true, we'll get the output as what? False. If the input is false, we'll get the output as what? So let me go and explain here. Now see, what is my requirement here is I want to find out the employees where the department number not equals to 10. I want to find out the employees where the department number not equals to 10. Now see, how many employees is there where the department number not equals to 10? These are the two employees. One is Smith and second is what? Scott. So the input is what? Department number not equals to 10. Not equals to 10 means these are the two employees. Where the department number equals to means equals to 10 means these two employees will go and get Finch and then Warner. So in this not operator, will pass only one input value, guys. Here not able to go and define, not able to pass more than one input value. Here in this not operator, we are able to pass only one input. Based on that input, we'll go and get the output. Here I'm defining the condition as I want to find out the employees where the department number not equals to 10. How many employees is there where the department number not equals to 10? Two employees is there. Department number not equals to 10 means 20 and 30. Who are the employees working in 20 and 30? Smith and then Scott. So like this, we are going to use this logical operators. So these are the different types of logical operators are available. So in the logical operators, the first one is what? And logical operator. In the unlogical operator, when the output is true, if both the conditions are true, then only the output is true. Remaining all the cases, the output is false. When coming to the OR operator, in the OR operator, when the output is true, if any one of the condition is true, we'll get the output as true. When the output is false, if both the conditions are false, then only we'll get the output as false in the OR operator. Remaining all the cases, anywhere the condition is true, we'll get the output as true. And coming to the NOT operator, in the NOT operator, if it will pass only one input, if the input is true, we'll get the output as false. If the input is false, we'll get the output as true. So these are the different types of logical operators we're having this. So these are the three types of operators we'll have. First one is what? Arithmetic operators. So these are the different types of arithmetic operators. We know that when to go and use what, how to go and use these arithmetic operators. And second is comparison operators. Already you know that what's meant by comparison operators. These are the different types of comparison operators. So you know that when to go and use this comparison operators we discussed. And next one is what? Third one, logical operators. Just now we discussed about what are the different types of logical operators we'll have. Three types of logical operators. We know that what's the functionality of AND operator, OR operator, and then NOT operator. So these are the three different types of operators we'll have, guys. Arithmetic operators, comparison operators, and then logical operators. And there is one more operator, as I said, that what is the type of operator? Special operators. So these special operators we'll go and discuss about when? We'll go and discuss about the special operators at the time of discussing about what? Gallery. When I'm discussing about the galleries, at the time you will go and understand the special operators, guys. For now, this is not the scenario where we'll go and discuss about this special operators. So these are the different types of operators we'll have. Let me stop here today.